And then about the 5th or 6th year, the kids were told, do not go in the water. If the counselors go in the water, do not go into the water. So one boy did, and he went under. So we're playing the game. The game's ending. We're getting ready for supper time. And one of the campers said, Willie's gone, Mr. Bragg. I said, what do you mean? He's gone. I said, what, did he run away or what? He said, no, he's downriver underneath. What? So immediately the counselors and all of us sprint to that area, which was about almost 100 yards downstream in the wooded area. And immediately the counselors lined up across the river and started to walk forward because they were only in about 3 feet of water. And the Cookie boys went upstream, and there was 2 streams that came together, created a little tide area. And the Cookie boy went down, and he came up, said, I got him, I got him. And it was like 7, 8 foot there. So unfortunately the young camper went across at that spot, not where the counselor went across where it was shallow. But he was told never to go in the water. He was underwater over 15 minutes. And so we brought him to shore, started working on him. I told all the guys to massage his legs, turn him upside down, empty his lungs, bring him back, give him artificial respiration. And we're working on him, and a canoe comes by with a doctor in it. And the doctor said, what's the problem there? And he's with his family on a Saturday afternoon excursion because they used to run a lot of canoes through the state forest there. And I said, a boy drowned here and we're trying to save him. So he comes over and feels his pulse, checks his pulse and so forth. And he said, you can work on him if you want, he's dead. You know, you're wasting your time. So I give the doctor a little push and he slid down the bank in the river, fell down, and I said, keep working on him, you guys. Come on, don't stop. And all of a sudden his eye twitched. And I said, hey, Doc, now I want to talk to the doctor. I said, hey, Doc, his eye just twitched. Is that an involuntary reflex or what is that? He said, uh-huh. Then he come over and he looked, and the other eye twitched on. And all of a sudden we saw a slight heave in the chest. And just about that time, the ambulance pulled up. We threw him in the ambulance, oxygen, and they had to keep doing something because he couldn't even breathe himself. Got him to the hospital. Everybody said, well, he won't live the night. And if he does live it, he'll be brain damaged for life. So he lived through the night. And he's not brain damaged. He's fine. And it's just amazing the ordeal we went through. And there's no question it was the wave of the hand and the grace of God that we saved that young man. And this doctor now goes to the American Medical Association convention and gives a complete spiel on the fact that we still should work on people who we think are drowned, and there's a possible way of still saving them. And so he gave a whole speech on that situation of our incident at Kamp Olympik.